This is the Mario Kart World Pro Guide, where we will be teaching you how to become a pro at Mario Kart World. In this video we're covering DK Spaceport, but with that being said, let's get straight into it. DK Spaceport. This track has 3 main shortcuts, as well as 1 fast strat. This really cool gap jump at the start of DK Spaceport saves you a full second. To do it, simply mini turbo trick off of the ledge, but make sure to do it as late as possible. This other gap jump saves you a full second as well. To do it, simply trick off here to skip the turn. You can save a lot of time by skipping the turn at the end of each lap. Doing it with a mushroom saves you 1.7 seconds, and it saves the same with a feather. It's a bit more difficult with a bullet, but it can save you 2.8 seconds. To do it with a bullet, get onto the rail at the end of each lap, and then trick off. Use your bullet as late as possible, and you're done. This really cool fast strat saves you half a second. When you get to this section with the walls, simply trick onto the walls, and that's it. You should either shroom or bag here. Getting triple mushrooms and a dodge item can be really good to take all of the massive shortcuts at the end of each lap.
DK Spaceport to Whistle Stop Summit. This singular mushroom shortcut can save you a half second. Start by charging it with these signs, starting with another one when you land. Then use your mushroom, release it off the rock, trick out this other rock, and then you're done. Only go for this if you just pulled triple mushrooms from the first item set, because there's another big mushroom shortcut coming up after this one. This single mushroom shortcut can save you 1.5 seconds. Start by starting up a drift before you go to the off-road, use your mushroom, trick off the rock, and then you're done. Also, there's an itemless version being displayed here.
And we're switching back to me really quick to explain this shortcut. Drift into the grass, release your mini turbo, trick off of this rock, and you're done. And this shortcut saves you almost a full second.
This really fun single mushroom shortcut can save you 1.5 seconds. Start by starting up a charge jump, and then using your mushroom. Release it off this rock, and aim to hit the outer wall of this guard post here. Try and get an air trick, trick off the ledge, and then trick off the rock, and you're done. Shortcuts can also be done from DK Spaceport to Mario Bros. Circuit, Crown City, and to Desert Hills. This single mushroom shortcut can save you an entire second. Start by starting up a charge jump, using a mushroom, and then releasing it into this rock. Then you're done. Everyone else will be busy collecting items, so this is a perfect shortcut to take to get ahead. Finally, this clean stream shortcut can save you a full second. Trick off this little bit of elevated grass here, then trick off this little bit of elevated grass, trick off this pipe, and then get onto the rail and do a few tricks. No reason to not go for this one, because it's just fun and not too hard with a little bit of practice. Back to you, Toby.
You should shroom this intermission. There are a lot of big mushroom shortcuts here, and front-running Whistle Stop Summit is the best strategy. So make sure to make your comeback before arriving at the track. DK Spaceport to Desert Hills. This simple mushroom plus wall ride shortcut saves you 0.2 seconds. To do it, simply start a charge jump, then use a mushroom and charge jump onto the wall. Trick off, and you're done. This cool parkour sequence saves you 1.8 seconds. To do it, simply use a mushroom and charge jump off the rock, then hit the tree, get on the wall, trick off, and you're done. This 2 mushroom shortcut chain saves you 0.4 seconds. To do it, simply use a mushroom and trick off the rock. Then use a mushroom and charge jump into this tree. Then just knock down this fence, and you're done. This really cool parkour turn skip saves you 0.8 seconds. To do it, start by using a mushroom and charge jumping into this tree. Ride this wall, then trick off and trick on this rock. All of the shortcuts in this segment so far can also be done when going to Mario Bros. Circuit, so I won't be covering them there. This itemless shortcut right before Desert Hills can save you 0.7 seconds. To do it, start by charge jumping into this water and then charge jumping onto this wall. Trick off and you're done. Skipping this turn saves you a full second. Simply use a mushroom, charge jump out of the off-road and you're done. Skipping the turn right after with a mushroom saves you a full 2 seconds. Just use your mushroom right before entering the off-road and you're done. You can skip this entire turn without a mushroom to still save 0.7 seconds. Start by charge jumping onto this wall and then doing an air trick. Trick off of the pillar and get back to the road. This itemless shortcut chain can save you 1.5 seconds. Start by doing a left drift and mini turbo tricking off of this ramp. Then drive through the off-road. Charge a charge jump and release it to get onto this rock. Trick off of the rock onto the wall, then drift out of the off-road and you're done. You should either shroom or bag here. This way you can take all of the big shortcuts on the intermission and on reverse Desert Hills. DK Spaceport to Mario Bros. Circuit. This parkour shortcut saves you 0.8 seconds. To do it, start by charge jumping into this pole and then using a mushroom when you land. Charge jump into this cactus and then just get back to the road. This 2 mushroom shortcut chain a bit later on saves you 0.6 seconds. To do it, start by charge jumping into the off-road and using a mushroom. Charge jump out, then use a mushroom and trick on this rock and you're done. You can also choose to skip the 2 shortcuts I just mentioned and go on this power line instead. It saves 0.5 over going around and keeps you safe from items. Another big bonus is these coin blocks. They can grant you a total of 4 coins along the entire power line. This really difficult shortcut at the start of Mario Bros. Circuit saves you 1.5 seconds. To do it, start by charge jumping onto these barricades and then tricking on this pole. Ride the wall and then get onto the rail. Trick into this pole and you're done. This really difficult rail shortcut saves you 1.4 seconds. Here's how to do it. Start by tricking onto this wall and then doing an air trick to get onto this rail. Then follow the rail, trick onto the green rail and then trick off of that. You should shroom here. Simply take the 3 biggest shortcuts on this intermission and then front run Mario Bros. Circuit. DK Spaceport to Crown City. This single mushroom parkour shortcut saves you 0.8 seconds. To do it, simply use the mushroom and charge jump into the tree. Then trick off of this rock, do a couple of tricks on this rail and you're done. This itemless shortcut right after saves you a full second. Simply get onto the rail, trick onto the pole, then the tree and you're done. This really cool dash food shortcut saves you 0.8 seconds. To do it, simply charge jump into this tree and then ride the wall. Do some tricks. Then right at the end here, get back to the road, use your dash food and trick. This turn skip on Crown City saves you 2.3 seconds. To do it, start by grabbing some dash food here and then driving for a little. Charge jump, then use your dash food and clear the turn. You can bounce on these Goombas to skip the turn, saving 1.2 seconds. Start by getting onto this rail and then tricking off onto this other rail. Trick and hit this pole, then bounce on the Goombas and you're done. You should run here. Most of the shortcuts can be done in first place to build a really big lead. DK Spaceport to Peach Stadium. This cool turn skip saves you 1.4 seconds. To do it, simply trick here, then drive for a little. Then at the end of this path, trick back onto the road and you're done. This can also be done when going to Koopa Troopa Beach, so I won't be covering it there. Taking this boat saves 3.5 seconds. Make sure to be in first or second, then drive into the boat and you're done. Taking this helicopter is actually slower, but it makes you invincible, so it's definitely worth going for. Once again, make sure to be in first or second and then just drive into it. You can skip this ramp to save 0.7 seconds. To do it, simply trick off here, then trick back onto the road and you're done. You should run here. Every shortcut is itemless, and since you enter Peach Stadium midway through, the big shortcut at the start won't even be there, so running is definitely best. DK Spaceport to Koopa Troopa Beach. Using dash foot to bounce on these two poles saves you 0.8 seconds. Simply use your dash foot and charge jump into the poles. This tree mushroom shortcut chain saves you 2.7 seconds. Here's how to do it. Start by using a mushroom through this first turn and then driving for a little. Charge the charge jump, use a mushroom and release the charge jump to get over this wall. Then use your mushroom through the final turn and you're done. You can actually do the second part of this shortcut chain itemless by riding this wall. It saves 0.4 seconds but isn't that useful. This track is a bagger. Even though there are a lot of itemless shortcuts you can do, these aren't as big as the shortcut chain on Koopa Troopa Beach, so you're way better off taking that. And that's the end of the video. Please consider subscribing as these take a ton of time to make. Thanks for watching.